What is up, Esports Racing Network? I am your host, LRS, here with the Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League. This is the season finale here at Abu Dhabi. You guys saw in our pre-race interviews, INF and Malukas, the two protagonists fighting for this championship, only separated by 6 points. INF, the one in second. Malukas trying to run away. He's pretty much led since the beginning of the season. 7 wins for him, 2 wins for INF. We are certainly in for a treat as we are into qualifying. We're going to have a full 20 car field when Cone gets in here, or actually Cone is in here, so we're actually going to have 19 cars, SP.
Yep.
And this is going to be something to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Championship night here for the Wheel to Wheel Racing League, so it's going to be a very interesting race to say the least. I'm going to head out on the track right now.
Lots of drivers you see coming out of the pits. There's a whole gaggle of cars. There's a Red Bull, a McLaren, an Alpine, an Alfa Romeo, a Mercedes, an AlphaTauri, and a Williams. Let's get on board with some of our championship protagonists. You see INF, who does not make his lap until the very end of the session. Here is Malukas, who leads the championship by 6 points. This is my championship pick. SP picked INF. And I feel like we are in for some sort of treat for tonight. Also, I have no game audio.
Well, that's not good.
I mean, everything looks fine. I just have no game audio. I'm going to check the stream just to be safe.
I did turn the stream audio up like 1 or 2 clicks last night when we streamed, so that could have something to do with it too.
Okay, so there is no game audio, but me and you sound crystal clear. Like the clearest I've ever heard. And Malukas, you guys
Well, I
see,
guess
sets
that's
the
good.
lap to beat 123.4. That's not really that fast, but it is a lap. Kane moves into second, 124.0, and Tyler, 125.0. Zig joins. There is our 20 car field. I wish we had game audio, but I'm not going to complain. SP, you think I should leave and see if I can get game audio?
Up to you. I don't think it matters. As long as we sound clear, I don't think it matters.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. I paused the game and came back, and now I can hear game audio. I don't know how that happened. There it is. Clean 123.2. 2/10 over Malukas. Shout out to everybody joining into the stream. This is our qualifying session, as there was only one session. And a lot of people are in different cars in this session. SP, we see Tyler in an Alfa Romeo. Eagles back in the Williams. Yen is in an Aston Martin. Zig is back in the Ferrari. Bunch of interesting things going on. You see Cloudy go 4th, SP go 7th. Looks like there's a Ferrari in the wall.
There's an Alpine in the wall too, I saw.
Yeah, loading right here. The league owner has no front wing. So obviously some contact with somebody or a wall. Cone goes second and then gets moved down to third because Kills goes fastest with a 122 or 123.2. The top three all within 4/100ths of each other. HD is 5th, Cloudy 6th, Yeti is 7th, coming in to put new tires on. Kane is 8th, SP is probably just racing to come back into the pits.
Yep.
You see Alpha Vegas in the Mercedes. This is Tyler's old ride. He goes into 10th. Tyler slots in 11th. Jaden's 12th. And Loading is 13th, but he does have that severe wing damage. You can see really well right there. And SP, last time we raced here, I don't think we raced on this configuration. You have the entirely new entrance to, and Cloudy is out of the session.
You
And
were
Jaden.
saying?
They crashed together. Oh, and yeah, that's a huge crash for Cloudy. But I was saying, yeah, Jaden's out too, so that's going to confirm them almost maybe 19th and 20th. But SP, I was saying, in the second sector, after the end of the long straightaway, you have that hard left-right hand corner. That
Yeah.
is normal. Then you go down the next straightaway, and that sweeping kind of hairpin corner is different this season. There's about 3 turns taken out there. So that's honestly really interesting. Going to be interesting to see how people navigate that because it's now more flowing. You can maybe make a move. And then I think that's pretty much about it. There is also the section coming into the long back straightaway. That's all different. There are 2 turns removed there to make that more flowing and another better passing opportunity. You think we're going to see that?
Oh, without a doubt. This track is a very flowy track, like you said, and a lot of people like to be aggressive here. There's a lot of passing zones here, so people are going to try their best to try to make some moves and try to be a little bold. So I would not be surprised if we see something like that.
Yeah, Heathen was lagging a little bit when I was on board with him. Got me a little scared, so I jumped on board with Yen. He looks like he's stable.
10th out of 15, not bad for me.
SP, you are on a streak of beating your teammates still. You think you're going to continue that to finish the season?
Well, only one can hope so.
And our only multi-time, I guess, champion in the field, if you count the previous league, Trash Can goes 5th.
I didn't even know Trash Can was racing.
We do have a full 20-car field. That is rare to see this season. We've seen it about twice.
Yeah, I think Spain was one. And then I think Bahrain was another one.
Yeah, and there you see Zig with some of his old juju coming back there. 123-1. Only 3 100s quicker than kills. The entire top 4 are pretty much under a blanket. So SP, obviously we have a championship battle on our hands. As you see, Kane retired from the session. We have a championship battle on our hands, but there's more players in this race than we think there are. There's Kills, there's Zig, there's Clean, there's Cone, there's Trash Can, there's HD. These guys have been in contention to win every race, so they're obviously going to play a factor, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do and how they race these championship contenders.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whole bunch of those contenders, by the way, up front. Like I said, INF's not going to run his lap till late like usual, but Malukas is 5th. He's behind 4 cars, 4 people who are aggressive, and 4 people who want to win a race this season. Clean has won twice, or actually, sorry, he's won 3 times. Kills has not won. He spun from the lead on the last lap twice this season. Zig has won 3 times. Cone has not won in years. He's trying to get that back, and Trash Can's trying to just, keep his name popular. And HD has never won. Nobody talks about that. HD has never won. He's been in position so many times, but never got it done. We only have 6.5 minutes left here in qualifying, so let's hop on board with HD, who's about to start a flying lap, and we'll go through the track. Here we come into turn 1, hard braking. It's going to be interesting under the start. You go left, and then right here is interesting. The wall right up against the track right there. Left, right. You can spin out easily there, and then on the left there are some crazy bumps. Here, we used to turn left right here, but we don't do that anymore. We go deep and turn left again, and it's a deep hairpin corner that comes to the long back straightaway, where you can get a huge run in a long, long DRS section. coming into this very heavy braking zone. You're going to have a hard left that turns into a hard right. You can see some really nice crossovers happen here. He goes down
I'll
the
take
second
8th.
back straightaway. SP moves up to 8th in front of Cloudy, who cannot improve. Down this second back straightaway. This is another new section we're coming up to. Used to be a left, right, left. And now it's another sweeping left to keep the flow. And then a hard braking zone. This is the most technical corner on the track, in my opinion. You go right here, then left and left again. People always run wide here and hit the wall. This is where we saw Nicholas Latifi in 2021 hit the wall and cause the controversial 2021 championship finish. But here comes HD around the right-hand corner and the hard final right-hand corner to set a lap. That looked really good for him. And it was really good, a 123 flat, but Cone behind him sets a 122.6. 4/10 up on HD and 5/10 up on Zig, and there's cars coming out of the pits. They almost make contact with HD. See the McLaren going to the inside of HD, trying to set a good lap. That might be Heathen. It is. You see everyone now coming out of the pits as time is slowly running out here in qualifying. Right there, you saw Heathen. Oh, he is lagging. So I don't know if he actually did mess up there. Yeah, Heathen's lagging pretty bad, though. He'll probably address that. See the Mercedes coming into the pit. And here comes the Yeti to start a flyer down the front straightaway. Yeti is the first one on a flyer. Everybody else is on an out lap. Cone and HD just completed their flying laps, so they're going to come into the pits this time and get new tires. SP is 8th in front of Cloudy, who can't improve. Kane is done in the session, and so is Jaden. SP, you said before the stream you want to finish in 7th. It's looking pretty good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I told you I kind of like this track. I used to not like it, but I figured it out. And I've been using the same dude setup every single track the last 6 weeks, and it's really paid off. So, shout to the guy who's in the lead. You're good.
Yeti almost spun out. Yeah, shout out to whoever that is. I think I know who it is.
Mr. Atlanta Brave himself.
Yeah. That should about explain it.
Yep.
But coming to 3 minutes left in qualifying, everyone's coming out of the pits now. You see a Ferrari and AlphaTauri, a Mercedes and a Williams. This lap by Yeti just got invalidated. Oh, and he tried to get into the pits and almost plowed into the pit wall. Now he's backing up to get into the pits. Very interesting there. I assume they'll allow that. He was not a danger. There was nobody around on the track. See SP, I think that's loading, and also the
Zig.
Mercedes. Everybody's trying to queue up. They want some tow. See SP here with all the marbles on his tire. Look at it flying off the back of the car. SP locks up. He goes straight to let the car on the flying lap go through. And there were some drivers playing like this last week. We saw SP and his teammate at the time, Tyler, trying to let each other go to set a lap, and they crashed into each other. So it's going to be interesting because you see there's a whole bunch of people in the second sector on the backstretch trying to do the same thing. Fortunately, I can't see the timer. There we go. 1 minute 30 left. This is going to be the big lap here. I'm going to stay on board with INF. Who's trying to win another championship. Again, we don't really associate with that other league, but if INF were to win this, it would technically be his second. But I think, according to our stats, it would be his first. And INF has no backup lap to fall back on, so this flyer is going to be his flyer, and he only has 50 seconds, so he's only going to get one. You see him backing up. He has nobody behind him. He's not going to have anyone in front of him either. Both Ferraris in front of the Williams, in front of him, and the Red Bull all starting their lap, and here comes INF. This is the money lap. This is potentially for a championship. INF has not set a lap yet. He's the only one, but looking really smooth through the first sector. His teammate Cone first, 4/10 up on HD. HD and INF are best friends, so they'll probably race each other pretty nice. We'll see though. You saw INF got through that corner really well, and he has a slight toe from his championship rival in front of him. That is Malukas. In the final corner, you see a Haas around. I think that's Yeti or Trash Can. Cone, qualifying is over, so Cone is not setting another lap. He sits on pole. Clean goes second, barely by 11 one-thousandths of a second behind Cone. Tyler is done in qualifying. He joins Cloudy and Kane. Jaden as well. Heathen is done. Days is finished. INF really trying to set a great lap here for himself. Loading goes 7th. INF went wide, almost got into the wall. Here he comes around the final corner. It didn't look too fabulous, but we'll see what he puts up. Not great. It's a 1:23.2. He's going to start side by side with Malukas in row 4. Kills is 4th. HD only maintains 3rd. Yeti is 11th. SP is 10th. But championship rivals, INF and Malukas, are going to start side by side on row 4, 6th, and 7th. That's going to be something to watch. They're going to be mid-pack SP. It's going to be extremely interesting.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll take a top 10 for like the last qualifying of the year. I'll take a top 10 any day. We'll take that.
INF might not be too happy with his lap. His teammate Cone is barely clear of Clean for the lead, but he has the pole. I have no idea if we're going to be doing a formation lap, but we're going to have a little 5-minute hiatus here to allow people to get setups in. But it's Cone and Clean on the front row, and our championship protagonists, 6th and 7th, mid-pack like we thought they would be. And I am almost a little worried and a little excited for this. It's going to be very interesting. And look at the time gap between the top 12, only 1.1 seconds. Look at the time gap between 1st and 3rd.
I was actually not off the pace. I was actually right there. I was less than 2nd. Wow. SP got to win this race. I ran a 1:23.5. My fastest before this race was a 1:24.531. Oh. SP is going to cook tonight.
Very interesting things happening here, SP. Both of the championship drivers' teammates are in front of them. One of them on pole, and Kills is 4th. It's like the setup maybe isn't working for the teammate driver, but the other one is up there, battling for the pole.
Oh yeah, don't click A, by the way. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very, very interesting race, to say the least. I don't even know who's the favorite to win this race. Everyone, you said it yourself, top 12 all under a blanket, all under a second. So it's really anyone's race, I think.
And shout out to all of our viewers. By the way, we've kept it steady over 11 all qualifying.
Oh my God, Carl Edwards is back at my pit crew for the end of the year. Let's go.
Wow.
Carl Edwards is back at my pit crew. He is standing in front of my car. Mm-hmm.
So let me know when the timer counts down. I'm going to ask if there's a formation lap. 11:05.
I'm looking at Discord, and does Days have HD's like profile as like his picture?
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. There's no no formation lap. So we have 3 minutes. If you're in the stream currently, you can go get a drink, go get some popcorn and food, because this is going to be extremely interesting.
So I think the best tire strategy tonight going forward, probably Luke, is probably going to be the mediums. By looking at it, that's what I'm going to go and run. So
So I assume you're going
we'll
to go
see.
medium to hard.
Yeah, I think that's probably the strategy. I don't want to use my hards up this early.
Well, SP, any final predictions? We're coming into the final 2 minutes before we can get into this. And I think, personally, I think we're in for something special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Something's going to happen. We're going to have a lot of wrecks, I think, tonight. But anything can happen.
I think there's going to be 3 safety cars in the third sector. All right, SP, 1 minute warning. What are you specifically expecting tonight here of the championship drivers and for yourself?
I'm expecting a lot of chaos that I don't want to be a part of, but unfortunately, I'm smack dab right in the middle of the pack, so anything's possible. I just want to hope the championship drivers have a good race. Other than that, I expect a lot of people moving around throughout the field. I'm going to expect a lot of moving. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I can't really predict anything because a 20-car field at Abu Dhabi, I've never seen that before.
30 seconds, over and under 5 safety cars.
I'm going to go under, but I feel like the cautions are going to be over 5 as far as like cautions on track. Like, we're going to have a lot of people DNF and shit, but I feel like safety car will have under 5. Safety car, the first one, between 6.5 on lap 6.5, so 6.5.
I'm going to take under, but it is 11:05. It's time to press A. Let me know when that countdown gets to 5.
God, I'm scared.
On behalf of the Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League, thank you guys for tuning in all season. You'll see me and SP here again next season, and we are here to settle a championship. SP,
5,
good luck.
4, thank you, 3, 2, 1. It's time to go. Thank you, Luke. Wish you have fun in the booth. Give me some funny moments so I can post on TikTok.
Yes, sir. And we're here to decide a champion. The 5 red lights are on. It's lights out, and we're underway. Cone gets a good jump over Clean, who didn't really go good off the start, but he got a better start than HD, who gets up into third. Kills holds fourth. We're going to go back between the championship drivers. Malukas in front of INF, but they're side by side going into turn 1, still side by side. A little contact. INF gets up in front of him into 6th. Behind them, somebody's around. That's loading. He's out of the session in a safety car on lap 1. It's a virtual safety car.
They might restart the race. He was already out, but he didn't even make it across the line. That might be a restart. Yeah, they might restart it.
Malukas hit the back of INF on the start when the safety car came out when everyone slowed down. It's only a virtual, But SP got passed by INF. SP's up 3 spots. Cone still leading over Clean. It looks like the virtual safety car is about to come in. I think it was contact between Loading and Kane that caused the accident in turn 1. You see possible strategies there. Medium to hard or a soft to 2 mediums. Green flag back out. Cone gets a pretty decent jump over Clean, but Clean timed that perfectly. Oh, and everybody's sliding through the final corner. That was Clean getting all antsy. Kills as well, HD. Look at how close everybody is, though. And the entire top 7 pretty much under a DRS train. Look on board with Kills, who's trying to go around the outside of Clean. Going to try and cross him over. Clean trying to get to Cone. You see Cloudy and Yeti battling for the last point place. They're side by side. Yeti falls behind him. Malukas losing time to SP and INF in front of him. Clean's going for the lead. He and Cone are side by side. Cone maintains it. Here comes Kills on Clean for second. Here comes Clean on Cone for the lead. Here comes Kills around the outside. They're 3 wide. Clean takes the lead. Cone falls to second. Kills backs out of it. Cone's running wide. Kills is up to second. And Clean back up front. Oh, and Kills almost gets into Cone. Cone has to move wide to not hit him, and they touch. Cloudy's around. Cloudy did spin around. It didn't make a safety car. He has no damage. That's why. With the top 3 battling, it's pulled in 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's Zig, INF, and HD. And we're going to mention SP and Malukas, who are here as well. Malukas, that's the fastest lap of 1:26.7. That's important in the championship. Already 3 laps into this 29-lap race, and the entire top 11 are still together under a blanket. The DRS is open now, so... Oh, and SP almost spins out in front of Malukas. He saves it. Malukas gets by SP up in the 7th. Now he's going to challenge INF as Cone goes for the lead on Clean. Cone goes to the inside. Clean trying to stick it around on the outside. Cone takes the lead. Kills tried to make a move on Clean. It didn't work, and he almost spins. HD's trying to take advantage of that. Here comes Clean to the outside of Cone, and he passes him with ease. Tyler gets a 3-second time penalty. That's the first one of the race. It was for extending track limits. He's side by side with Alpha Vegas. Yellow flag, there goes Tyler.
Oh, come on, Tyler. Finish one damn race.
He's not out of the race. He has damage, though, and the battle for the lead is so intense right now. 5, 6 cars battling for it. Oh, Kills! Almost spins out coming out of the final corner. Cone putting great pressure on Clean. He's to the inside. This is a really tough passing opportunity. Oh, and in the wall goes Tyler. Cone's trying to stick around the outside, but Clean is trying to stick it around again on the inside. Cone's again going around the outside. Clean, I think he had to let him go. Or no, he's playing DRS games. He makes contact with HD, who's up to second. Where did he come from? And here comes Kills. There goes HD for the lead. Passes Cone. Here comes Kills and Clean. Clean side by side with Cone for a second. HD getting into the lead. Clean gets pushed off the track by Cone. Kills is side by side with Clean. Zig, Malukas, INF, and SP all waiting for something to happen. Who knows if it'll happen. Cone's still trying to hold off Kills as Clean falls to 4th. HD starting to pull away. They need to figure this out. Malukas did get by INF, so Malukas is in front of him. They're 6th and 7th, but everybody's in this lead pack. Trashcan got by SP. Yeti is there. It's a 10-car breakaway. Kills goes really wide. It's going to put a little gap on Clean. Cone is trying to keep up with HD. So maybe some ERS is going to start getting deployed here. Look at this battle back here between INF and Malukas. Here comes Cone on HD to the inside. It's going to clear him before the corner. Will HD try and cross him over and dive down the inside? No, he won't. INF had a look at Malukas but thought better of it. Here comes HD back at Cone. A little run starting to form. INF and Trashcan battling. INF gets back up to 7th. Trashcan falls to 8th. SP, I hear you moaning.
Yeah, Yeti tried to go beneath me, and when I let him go, he came back up into me and gave me wing damage, so I got wing damage now.
I'm going to sit on board here with the 2nd place in the championship running of INF. He's still all over the back of Malukas, but he needs to get a few positions in front of him if he wants any shot at winning this championship. Cone set the fastest lap in the lead. He took it away from Malukas. So if you think about it in depth, that is INF's teammate, so it does help him. Comes a big run from HD on Cone, but I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move. No, he's not. Out of everybody up in this front pack, Zig has the most ERS than Clean. Everybody in front of them, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, they don't really have anything. INF has 100% of his ERS left, so that's going to be interesting to see how he can chase down Malukas, who's only at about 40. Here comes Clean around the outside of Kills. Kills cuts in front of him into the racing line. That was a little dangerous, but it worked. And Kills is losing a little ground to HD and Cone. SP's falling back to where he started in 10th. He said he does have wing damage, so a little expected there. Yeti's up 2 spots. Biggest mover in the race thus far is Heathen. He and Eagle both up 5 spots. Vegas gets a 3-second time penalty for extending track limits. He's in 14th, battling with his teammate Cloudy. See the entire top 7 starting to spread out slightly, but they're all still pretty close. Comes HD with a big run on Cone, not close enough to make a move. Kills didn't really close in as much as he would like to, but he goes deep to close in a lot there, and it does work, but he almost spins in front of Clean. Here comes Clean is inside. Here comes HD with another big run on Cone, but the straightaway is just not long enough for him to make a lunge. Malukas is on Zig. INF is on pretty much both of them. SP and Days battling for 10th. SP on the inside, Days on the outside. They're going to go side by side into this corner. That's dangerous. SP runs a little wide to try not hit him. Days lets him go back through. Going to sit on board still with INF to see what he can do with Malukas. Oh, Kills again. Almost spins out. He hits the wall. There goes part of his front wing. Now Cone is 1.2 in front of HD. Clean is in DRS. So is Zig. So is Malukas and INF. to be very interesting to see how INF cooks up a pass on Malukas. Now INF is in a Red Bull sandwich. Comes to INF, but he has like no run. They're almost pretty stale. Tyler has crashed out of the session. That's a full course safety
Thank God.
car.
Thank you, Tyler. I love you. No homo.
So, this changes everything. Obviously, most everybody's going to pit. But if we look at Tyler's in the point standings, that is 9 DNFs in a row.
Honestly,
for Tyler.
He should get a trophy for that.
Anyway, shout out to you, Tyler. I mean, you did have some pace, but again, you crashed out and got your own record. Cone pits, HD pits, Clean pits. He probably has Delta. Clean just passed HD going into the pits, and then HD plowed into the back of Clean, and then Clean got a speeding penalty. Zig is in fourth. Everybody's coming into the pits. Literally everybody in the field is coming in. So now HD has to change her front wing. SP stayed out, so now SP is going to take the lead. Cone comes out.
I wanted to lead a lap.
Clean comes in third. Zig comes out fourth. Clean has a 5-second penalty after he got pushed into the pits by HD. And now people are being told to pass the safety car. So SP and Cone pass it, but now Clean is stuck behind it, and it's brake checking, and Clean hits the safety car, and there goes his front wing. This is the third week in a row we've seen an incident with the safety car.
This is my big brain strategy where I'll end up in front of the guys who just pitted. I don't know. It said don't. It said stay behind it, then pass it. I'm like, all right, I'll pass it.
Well, excuse me. SP got it. He kind of hit the nail on the head. SP is going to get some serious track position out of this, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm pitting right.
I don't know. That's an SP question. He's done it before.
It might. You can try.
Well, technically, I don't know if SP is going to come out with better track position, but it'll be decent. He is changing the front wing, so actually, yeah, he's going to come out right around where he was.
Wait. I wanted... Okay.
Put you on mediums. SP wanted hard, so put him on mediums. Now he's going to have to pit again.
Which is okay.
So now our reformed top 5 is Cone in the lead, Zig up to second, Malukas is third with INF in fourth, and HD in fifth. Shout out to Days in sixth, Eagles in front of SP. Heathen is in eighth. Clean with some more unlucky safety car shenanigans, falls from third to 16th. Yeah. If you have enough delta,
So,
you should be able to.
when I pitted, or when the caution came out, I was 11th. Now I'm 10th, so I gained a spot after all of that. That was a SP big brain strategy.
So what's extremely interesting to me here, Cone and Zig are on hards, but Malukas, INF, HD, Kills, Heathen, SP, and Yen are all on mediums. And then you have some people on softs, Cloudy, Vegas, and Eagle. And Kane put on an old set of mediums. They're 6-lap old. He might be on a good strategy if you look at it in the long run. Somebody's coming into the pits. That is Eagle. So safety car is probably going to be coming in this time. We're going to have a really interesting restart. INF's teammate is in the lead. Malukas is third. Lucas is kind of in a really interesting sandwich to see how maybe he can get up there, because his teammate's down in 7th. SP, you actually gained some spots from that little safety car glitch, and it's going to work out in your favor. You're once again mid-pack on a restart, though. Are you a little worried?
I'm always worried. Even if I'm in last or first, I'm worried. I don't know what anyone in front of me or behind me is going to do. I just got to hope for the best. I told the guys, I told them to take hards. I wanted hards on my tires, and it still says hards, but it gave me mediums, so I don't know if that's a glitch or I got an infinite medium glitch where I get only mediums. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but there it is, the confirmation safety car in this lap, and we're going to see something probably interesting here, because Cone was starting to pull away. Now he has Zig and Malukas and INF all pulled back to his back bumper, and Clean's going to be trying to come from the rear of the field on new hards. INF has been behind Malukas all race, and I think maybe if he's going to make a chance move, it's going to be right here. You don't get many opportunities, and to win a championship, you have to take them when they're presented to you, so...
And he then just wrecked Kills, just destroyed his wing. Here
we go, green flag coming back out, but Kona is yet to jump. Vegas made a contact with Yen, and there goes Cone. Zig did not get a good start. Heathen is around. Or no, he actually came into the pits. Vegas is around. Getting on board with INF here, who's putting great pressure on Malukas. Coming into the hard braking zone. He does not make a move. Vegas retired in the pits. INF is as close as he's been to the back of Lucas, but Lucas is using so much ERS, INF's not using his. He's pulling on the straight. He's actually closing on Zig and Cone. See Daze and Trash Can battling, and there's a big battle behind these guys. Oh, and that is Clean who makes contact with Trash Can, and then there's Yeti. On INF all over Malukas, HD all over INF. Look at the run coming from INF. He's trying to make a move on Malukas. He's going to have to do it in this corner, which is really hard. But he's trying to look down the inside. Malukas gives him room. No contact. There's still single file. SP's up to 7th, Daze is in 8th. Clean from the back up to 9th. Cone putting a little gap on Zig. Malukas has lost DRS to Zig.
Kills
HD getting a little impatient with his friend INF. Look at the dive from INF there. It's going to hurt him on the straightaway, though. Here comes HD. There goes HD up and into 4th. Puts a car between Malukas and INF. Here comes Kills on INF. Kills sends one deep down the inside. INF's going to maintain the position, though. He pushes Kills off the track. That opens the door for SP. INF has lost significant time to Malukas. Malukas is all over Zig though. INF needs HD to put pressure on Malukas. But I don't know if we'll be able to see that. I mean, he's there, but I don't know if he'd want to put the pressure. He still has a lot of ERS.
I think he'd clean.
HD sets the fast slap, steals it from Cone. Might be a battle here with HD and Malukas.
No, I got loose.
HD not close enough to make a move. He's using a lot of ERS to keep up with the front runners, though. INF has closed back in. Kills is there. SP's keeping up. Clean is there. Trash Can is there. Daze is there. The entire top 11's pretty much in the DRS. Yeti gets by Daze. This is looking like the initial start of the race. The tires not really mattering that much, but as we got into the later parts, you saw who actually benefited from it. Oh, and in front of Kills, that was HD that almost spun out.
I'm okay.
Sorry, that was INF that almost spun out. But now INF is in the front pack, chasing his buddy HD and Malukas down. Zig is still keeping Cone in DRS. Still, the entire top 9, 10, 11 are in DRS. HD gets loose off the corner. That's going to allow INF to get a decent run.
Go ahead, clean.
Here
I'm
comes
not gonna
Malukas
move.
to the inside of Zig for second. Oh, he
shit.
locks up the tires to try and make the corner. He's still side by side trying to go around the outside, but now he's crossing over to the inside. Zig defending really well there, but here comes Malukas again trying to go around the outside in the hard left sweeping corner. He then sets the fast lap on softs. Almost contact between Zig and Malukas. Malukas goes wide. He locks up the tires. Here comes HD to challenge him for third. Malukas has not a lot of ERS, but neither does INF. There goes HD to the inside of Malukas. Oh, they're very close to making contact, and they do make contact. Oh, they're still making contact. Banging wheels, they make more contact. Here comes INF around the inside of Malukas. Malukas lets him go through. Something is wrong with Malukas' car. He's just way out of shape. Now his teammate Kills is going to the inside. INF has 2 positions on Malukas now. This is the first time he's been actually in front of him. I don't know if the championship is in grasp yet. I think he needs to get by HD for the podium finish. Here comes INF to the inside of HD for third. HD lets him go through, and INF is onto the podium. See a big battle going on here. Clean gets by Malukas, knocks him down a spot. Now Clean challenging Kills. If INF were to finish third, he would get 15 points. Malukas is down in 7th. He would get 6. The gap between those points positions is 8. As they run, INF is a championship leader by 2 points over Malukas. Malukas obviously knows that in his head. Clean just passed him with some nice hard tires, so it's going to be hard for him to get back at them. But obviously you can see up there Kills and HD going to battle because it looks like HD might be a little off the pace. There goes Kills to the inside. There goes Clean around the outside of Kills. Kills pushes Clean off the track. That's going to open the door for Malukas. Here comes Malukas. Clean's going to stick behind him. Malukas to the inside of Clean and to the inside of HD. They make contact. HD and Malukas make a lot of contact. Malukas has to back out of it. Clean backs out of it. Malukas trying to get by HD, but HD blocking really aggressively. Malukas is there. He takes the inside, going side by side again with HD. They're battling really hard. HD trying to keep the championship hopes alive for his teammate INF. Malukas really has nowhere to go. He has no ERS. He only has about 10%, and he's in a train. So now, as they run, he's in 6th. He would get 8 points. INF would be getting 15 for 3rd. So it's a 1-point advantage to INF. If Malukas got the fastest lap, they would tie. Malukas has to get HD here. He's pushing. He has the ERS button all the way down. Here he comes on HD. He goes to the inside. He's also gaining a whole bunch on Kills, and they go 3 wide. It's a 2-for-1 for Malukas as he gets up to 4th. Now Malukas retakes the championship lead by about 3 points, but here comes HD back at him. HD trying to go around the outside. He's going to cross him over because Malukas went deep. They make contact. HD gets into Malukas. He's pushing him off the track. They're sideways. Oh, they're hitting each other again. Malukas tries to push him off the track. HD's not having it. They hit again. HD trying to go around the outside. They make contact once again in front of Kills. Oh, and they hit again. Malukas is spinning, and there goes Malukas into the wall. He breaks his front wing, and he's fully around. HD comes into the pits after the contact there, and that essentially ends Malukas' championship hopes unless there's a safety car. I don't really know why HD would race like that in a situation like this. That was not good. Malukas is getting a new front wing. He's serving a penalty that he got as well, and he is putting on new tires. Here comes Trashcan on Kills for 4th. To the inside he goes. They're going to battle side by side. Clean is there. Oh, almost contact there. Clean's looking to make it 3. Clean's to the inside of Kills. He's pushing to get to Trashcan. He looks to the inside. Trashcan doesn't really give him room. There goes Kills around the outside. They're going to be side by side in front of Clean. Clean's going to try and capitalize, and somebody who has to back out going into this corner, it's going to be Trashcan who backs out. Oh, and in front of them, Kills almost spins out. Here comes Clean into the pits. 3-second time penalty. I was on board with you. You can just submit that later. Now it's Cone and Zig for the win. INF in 3rd, but 1.6 back. Malukas is obviously absolutely fuming right now. He has won 7 races this season. INF has only won 2, but he's been so consistent. Recently, Malukas has lost his spark, but I think he was showing the speed to, lock up his championship, and now he probably won't be getting it unless there's some miraculous late safety car.
Where's our T-Comp crash when you need it? Oh, that was earlier. Yeah, I'm ready.
A lot of drivers in the midfield. HG leading on the newest tires, clean all over him. SP 4.4 behind them. You see Kills go way off the track there. What was that? Kills left. That was the problem right there. I think he just lagged out. Malukas gaining on Jaden for 13th place. He still has a shot, but I mean, I think it's extremely far-fetched. We only have 9 laps to go. Jaden gives Malukas the outside. He's going to move up into 13th. And we still have a battle for the win on our hands. We've seen Zig do this a few times this season where he would sit behind the leader, wait for his opportunity to pounce. Late in the race. Usually on the last lap or second to last lap. Trashcan just got a 3-second time penalty in 4th for exceeding track limits. Kills comes into the pits from 5th. Clean sets the fast lap of the race at 125.1. HG comes back into the pit lane, and that's going to have him come out of the pits around Malukas. He put on a pair of soft tires, and he also changed the front wing, so obviously some contact there. Yeah, as you guys can see, a lot of the field separated now. The closest battle, in my opinion, I think is this Eagle and Days battle. Going on for 6 because you see Days closing in to make a move on Eagle. Going to the outside. He's still there trying to hang around the outside, but Eagle maintains. Shout out to Yeti, by the way, up here in 5th. Yes, he has not yet pitted, but good result for him still going. And Heathen has crashed on the racetrack in turn 2.
No safety car.
It looks like it's not going to be a safety car. He then crashed at the exit of pit road. He was on the track, but the stewards decided to not throw a safety car. And the only way Malukas gets this thing done now is with a safety car. He does not have enough time to get anywhere near the points or INF. And we haven't seen a red flag in a long time. They're turned on, but we haven't seen one since Australia at the beginning of the year. You see Zig going to the outside of Cone for the lead. Zig takes the lead. Cone, I feel like, gonna just play a little games here, try and maybe Get some DRS so he can get some ERS farming going on behind Zig. 6 to go in Abu Dhabi. Yen has crashed out of the session. Sorry. He's pulled into the pits. Yeah, he pulled into the pit lane and retired. We're nearing the end of safety cars. I think one has to happen in the next 2 or 3 laps. There's a yellow in the first sector. Somebody's gone off the track. Kane is around. He has crashed. He's fully around in the middle of the track. And he just crashed into the wall, broke his front wing. I think he's stuck. Yeah, he had to reset the track, so he broke part of his wing. So now Kills is fighting SP. Behind them, it looks like there's somebody struggling to get up on pace.
Tien.
So Malukas could get to the points here. HG just got a 3-second time penalty. That completely eliminates him from points finish. He was in the battle for the win. Yeti does have Eagle closing in on him, but Eagle does have a time penalty. So does Clean, but I don't think that'll stick for Clean. You saw Yeti get really loose right there. A little lag there out of, I think that was Eagle. 5 laps to go in the race. Zig has fallen behind Cone, so we missed the pass for the lead, but INF holding this 3rd position on those 16-lap-old mediums. It's going to be interesting to see if those maybe hold the whole race. Clean gets by Eagle. You can see on board with Eagle, a little lag. Oh, and right there you saw lag from Clean. Yeah, Clean is lagging right there. Here comes Zig, though, on Cone. We're going to stay on board with this battle unless we get some random late safety car. Four to go in the championship decider. Zig trying to pull off one of those great moves we've seen multiple times this season. I think he's done it 3 times where he's passed somebody 2 laps to go or on the last lap to win the race. See Clean, Kills, everybody battling back there. Clean's just going to pit here to try and go for the fastest lap. Oh, and you see right there the lap car. The Alpine almost, that's Kane almost getting on the Zig. Coming to 2 to go. Here comes Zig trying to go around the outside of Cone. Zig falls back just slightly. Probably playing his cards right, but 2 laps to go. It's going to be interesting. Zig does not know how much ERS Cone has. Cone has more than Zig. Zig, if he wants to win this race, has to go on this lap. Sorry, it is 3 laps to go, not 2. There's SP's first penalty of the race. 3 seconds. That's going to put him maybe out of the points. And that's going to pull Malukas into the points. Though it won't matter if INF finishes third, Malukas has to finish at least in 5th place.
Oh, Malukas is around. He's spinning.
He backs it into the wall. No damage. So now that keeps Malukas out of the points. SP's looking to confirm his 10th place finish. SP, what did it look like happened? Just got loose trying to pass you, or?
He hit the rumble strip, got all loose, and then just lost it. Couldn't hang on.
This Alpine behind the 2 leaders of Zig and Cone has a perfect front row seat to the battle for the finish. Now we come officially to 2 laps to go. Zig is just doing everything he can to save that ERS and stay behind Cone to get the DRS on this last lap. If INF doesn't blow a tire, at the end of this race, he's going to be on 20 lap old mediums. So that's something to watch. The championship could still be unraveling. You never know. Here comes Zig on Cone for the race lead. He goes to the inside. He's going to blow by him. So Zig takes the lead. Cone falls to second, but Cone's getting ready to make the move back. He's just preparing that ERS. Got through that corner way better than Zig. DRS is going to be open for Cone. In second, somebody is around. That is the Alpine that was behind the leaders. That is Kane. Here comes Cone to the inside of Zig. Looking to make a daring move. He takes the lead back.
We're going to have a last lap pass, I think.
I'm keeping my eye on INF, who has really bad tire wear right now on those mediums. He and Eagle both on old mediums. Malukas not in the points, so it might not matter, but INF could spin out. Here we go. White flag in the first ever season. And it's Cone versus Zig for the win. You see Zig backing up here. Cone is probably going to try and push here to keep Zig behind him. Into turn 5, Cone keeps the lead. Zig goes a little deep. He knows he has the ERS and DRS to play with, though. Down the long back straight, Zig is close. He's very close. He's going to get the move off. How will Cone answer as Zig goes to the outside and takes the lead? Looking for his 4th win on the season. Cone trying to win for the first time in a couple of years. Gonna get on board with Cone here, who goes deep. Compromises the corner slightly, but gets a way better exit. He almost spins out, though, and that might be the race there. He opens the DRS. He's fully on the ERS. He's closing on Zig, but I don't think he's going to have enough to get there in time. He locks up the tires, goes wide. Somebody's around behind him. That's the Alpine of Kane again. Cone closing in just slightly. He can get there if he wants to be aggressive. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Somebody has a blown tire down the backstretch, but Zig coming around the 2 final couple of corners, and Zig is going to end the season with a fairy tale win. It's his 4th win of the season. He wins in Abu Dhabi. Cone finishes second again, but most importantly, INF is going to make the tires survive. The strategy was perfect. His friend HD helped him do this. INF is a wheel-to-wheel racing league champion. Trashcan finishes 4th. Kills comes home in 5th. Yeti's going to get P6, just falls out of the top 5. Great finish for him. Eagle looks like he's probably going to get P7 for Williams. Cloudy's going to cross the line in P8. Day's going to cross the line P9, and SP's going to hook up with his final points of the season in P10. Malukas is going to cross the line in P11, and what could have been for him? No championship. He's going to finish second. Dominated this season, 7 wins, but it's not going to work out. Clean comes home 12th with the fastest lap of the race. HD is going to barely coast around and get 13th. Jaden still finishing his race. so is Kane. Actually, Kane is done. So we're just waiting on Jaden. He's going to be the final finisher of Season 1 in the Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League. Taking it really slowly. He's going to finish 14th, and that is it. Put a bow on Season 1 of the Wheel-to-Wheel Racing League. Eagle gets driver of the day, finishes 7th for Williams, gets them good points at the end of the season and helps their draft stock in terms of money that the team gets for finishing in the Constructors' Championship. But Zig wins the 4th time this season. Cone finishes 2nd for probably like the 5th time this season. And INF joins his teammate Cone on the podium as a Wheel-to-Wheel Racing Series champion. SP, what are your thoughts on that race?
It was kind of what I expected. I mean, I told you we would have a lot of cautions, but not many safety cars. I did not expect Malukas to spin there. I was honestly expecting Malukas to honestly have a decent race, but I did also say INF was going to win the championship. So, if you look at the points, 15 points to Malukas' 0 points. Malukas had a 6-point lead. INF, if you look at that, is going to take the champion by, looks like, about 9 points.
Yeah, it's a 9-point win for INF.
And
And
man,
we do have to mention what happened between Malukas and HD. I don't think there was ill intent, but I'm friends with HD, but I don't think that was necessary.
HD will probably say, "Oh man, my bad, buddy. It was all my fault. I was driving in there too deep, and I feel awful." Something like that. I don't know. HD's not someone to wreck someone intentionally. I don't think he meant any intent to that. I just think
He was
he was
helping
being
his
a
friend,
little.
straight up. That's what I mean. Me, and you have been in that situation. You've been in that situation with other people as well. He was helping his friend. Obviously, he wasn't trying to do anything bad. It just didn't work out. Malukas was being aggressive. HD was being aggressive, and that's what happens when you touch somebody in an F1 car. Your day is done.
Well, you're not wrong about that. So I guess we'll invite our top 3 finishers
Yeah, I'll
now.
invite Malukas if he does want to get in here.
Let's interview Zig. You can interview the guys. I'll get Conan's Zig.
All right.
And then you can get INF and Malukas.
Who finished 3rd?
INF.
INF, right?
Yeah.
Cone. If you can get Cone in here.
Alright, Luke. I think this is how we'll do it. I will interview second place and first place, get them out of the way, and then after that, you can interview second place and first place in the championship. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Alright, so second place tonight was Serving Cone. So Serving Cone, you got a copy.
All right. It does say he's still connecting, so.
Okay. We'll give him a minute. Okay, Cone has left the chat. Give him another invite. There he is.
Still says connecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bit of a laggy connection, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to skip over Cone. SP, you can move on if you want.
All right, well, we'll let Kun fix his stuff. Let's go to our race winner, Zig. You got a copy, buddy?
Copy. You hear me?
Zig, yes, I can. Zig,
Awesome.
it was a great battle there right at the end with you and Cone. You guys switching positions left and right, and it all came down to that final last 2 laps where you were able to get around Cone and you were able to manage it right there, and able to hang right in front of him, and he couldn't really do much about it. And you claimed your 4th win of the season, Zig. What are just the emotions coming into this race, last race of the season, claiming your 4th win already on the season?
Well, that was a lot of fun. And only one safety car, which was a blessing. I almost didn't make the race. I told Evan I'm probably not gonna make it. I'll join mid quali. I was all out of sorts. First time doing a proper race here, apart from 5 lappers, so I wasn't sure how the pace was gonna be. And then forgot to change my softs to brand new softs for the final run, so screwed up there. But I just wanted to have some fun. I think the top 6 or 7 qualifiers all had really good pace, so we were all in everyone's DRS. Malukas and INF were giving me a hard time from behind. That was a lot of fun. Clean got a little unlucky with the safety car just stopping in front of him, so it kind of let us break away, me and Cone. And then it was just about managing tires because I was just thinking about the last 2 laps. I wanted all the rubber I could save and ERS to keep him behind. And accidentally, I was not planning on passing him on lap 28. I started draining my ERS and realized, oh, it's just lap 28, not the final lap. So I didn't use ERS in the second ERS zone, so he passed me. But I knew where he was strong and where I was strong. So that was kind of a test run for the final lap. And it worked out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Zig, coming after this season, I know you weren't full time this season, but going into the next season, could we see be maybe you seeing like how am I trying to word this? God, I'm having a stroke. Would we be seeing you full time next season, maybe after having a really good season here, being part time, or are you gonna stick with part time next season?
It all depends, man. We'll see. I love racing with you guys. I'll try to make as many as I can.
Sounds good to me, Zig. Well, hey, congrats on your 4th win of the season, and we will hopefully see you a lot next season.
Thank you, and congrats to INF for winning the title. Malukas got a little unlucky there. I saw on the map, so I wish they both were battling for positions until the end. But there's always next season.
For sure. All right. Well,
Thank you, guys.
no problem. Zig. Congrats, man. All right, let's go to Cone, our second place driver. Cone, do you have a copy?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Well, probably another good result, but probably not the result you wanted there right at the end. You're battling for the win. Looks like you've been battling for the win a lot this season, the closing amount of laps in races, and just comes up short again. What did you need there right there at the end to maybe get your first win of the season over Zig?
Well, I think I easily would have had it if I didn't. The damn. I guess it's a chicane. I was too busy trying to exit the chicane and hit my ERS button at the same time, and ended up getting loose. And that just I had no run off of that corner. If I had a run like I had every other corner or every other time, I had ERS saved up, so the ERS wouldn't mattered, and I would have been able to DS around him. And sector 3, I was way faster. Like I mean, just a screw up on my part, not being smooth like I was 20 laps before that. Just had like 40% ERS saved up. I had everything set to go, and then just screwed it up like a. This is probably the worst one. I gotta be honest. I mean, this one I felt like I was fastest car. There were a couple of times where I almost get out of DRS, and he would just use his ERS and get right back to me. So I don't know. Just he won the race. I mean, I can't fault him on that. I screwed up. I'm not in these positions enough in these cars It's like NASCAR where I'm up front all the time and I'm not worried about winning or losing because I know there will be another opportunity. In these cars, I never, I don't know. I'm not used to being up front and racing for the actual wins. So I started that last lap. I knew he was going to pass me in the first DRS zone, and all I had to do was stay right behind him, get off the corner within 3 to 4 tenths of it, and I would have passed him back before the turn. And then the third sector, I was better than everybody all night because I assume I had more downforce is what it was because I seemed to be slow and straight. So I don't know. Zig won. Zig deserved to win. He was the better driver. I had the better car, but not the better driver.
Well, I mean, overall, it was a good wrap to the 2023 year and first season of Wheel to Wheel, so nothing to hang your head down about, Cone. You raced really good, especially the last 5 races, so congrats on another podium this season, and we will see you next season and also next year, so congrats on that second place.
Yeah, man, don't
All
beat
right.
yourself up. You were really quick. Could have gone either way.
And with that,
Just,
Luke. Oh, go ahead, Cone.
I'm fine. Fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Uh, all right. Well, with that, Luke, go ahead and take it away with our second place in the championship.
Yeah, I am with Malukas, and obviously Malukas probably not too ecstatic, not too happy. We did see obviously a little controversial stuff going on, but Malukas, you looked like you had it pretty much wrapped up. You were in front of INF almost the entire race until that incident with HD. You looked like you had some of your best pace in recent races, and I did pick you to win the championship because I thought, you had that. I don't know. I kind of felt like it was an underdog mentality coming into this, and you almost had it, but stuff went down. How are you feeling?
I'm good. Congratulations to Mr. INF and the AlphaTauri. And yeah, I'm excited to go to next season. Hopefully hit the ground running.
Yeah, and by the way, good interview. Really mature, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. But yeah, second place in the championship. You won 7 races this season. Couldn't really get much better besides the championship. You were in it. Could have won it. Things didn't go your way, but still, congratulations. Second place is nothing to hang your head on.
Yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully see you guys back here next year.
For sure, for sure. Hope to see you as well. Maybe back in a Red Bull.
Oh, no, never.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. SP, any questions for our second place championship finisher?
Williams always has a second spot open.
Unfortunately, respectfully, I'll pass.
Right.
Listen, one season was enough, okay? I can't find a home yet.
I need to freaking find a home too. I mean, Williams is my home, but I feel like I need to take my talents to South Beach too.
All right. Well, we're going to move on to our Season 1 Wheel-to-Wheel champion, INF. You got a copy? Well, INF, we saw you with some pretty decent pace in the midway section. Everybody in the field was all bunched up, all together. It was kind of really interesting to see how the DRS trains were working. Almost the entire top 11 was in a pack. We saw you and Malukas having some pretty decent battles, but for most of the race, Malukas was in front of you until his contact with HD. But you come home with the third place and the championship, a podium. Only 2 wins this season, but you are a champion. How are we feeling?
Man, words just like it's hard to find the words to like put into frame. It's definitely not the season I expected to have. It was definitely had a lot of twists and turns, and like early on in the season I had struggles like learning the game and getting up to grips with the speed I used to have. But yeah, as the weeks went on, we just kept on getting better and better. Demonstrated a lot of speed. We had a fantastic ending to the season. Just were able to close out a long gap between myself and the leader, and fortunately, it just falls into my hands this time, and yeah, I honestly wasn't exactly expecting this to really happen.
Yeah, you and Cone, really, really good team dynamic this season. Another double podium, a constructors champion and a drivers champion. You guys must be really happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wish we could have gotten a few more wins. We got like one win between us, but nonetheless, it was another fantastic season. I can't explain enough how much I enjoy having him as a teammate, and just overall, even just being in a party with me every race I'm in is always a pleasure to just have around. And he just he did he did his damnedest this season, and really showed up and got the results he deserved, and very proud of him.
Yeah, INF.
Sir.
I was going to say, you go into next season as a champion. Only one win, like you said, this season, but you were by far the most consistent driver. Like, I think you might have had the most podiums. You finished second a bunch. Maybe not as much as Cone, but you are the champion. You go into next season. What is your mentality, and are you thinking of sticking with AlphaTauri?
Well, we'll see what's available. I mean, last season we were on Aston, me and Cone, and well, now we found ourselves on AlphaTauri. So we'll see where we find ourselves next season. But honestly, it's been a great season, and honestly, I don't know, these last few weeks have just been kind of tough. So I'm just glad that it was able to cap off at least 2023 with something to smile about. It was a good season, and yeah, hope for another great one next season.
Yeah, well, congratulations. You are a wheel-to-wheel champion, and I'm going to hand it off to SP if he has anything to say to you before we head out.
Hey, Williams is open. Just
Yeah.
saying.
We'll see where we find ourselves and down the line.
All right, I have a question. Who is the most
Oh, yeah.
improved driver
Most improved driver?
of the season? Yes.
Ooh, I'm not sure. I haven't really done my research. Okay. I don't really know. I guess everyone improved. We'll go with that. Everyone improved so well, and yeah, it was. I don't know. I got sidetracked. I just read something. Everyone was very great, and everyone improved very well.
All right, and we're gonna give the Mr. Crash Award winner to T Comp as he has crashed a record-setting 9 races in a row. Give it up for T Comp. Yeah, let's go T Comp. 9 in a row DNFs. Let's go.
Love you, T-Com. Woo!
Will he make it 10 next season? Find out next season. I like T-Comp. I just like messing with him. But I think that's gonna do it for the night. Luke, do you have anything else you want to say, or you want me to wrap it up?
No, I think we can wrap this up.
Well, with that, the 2023 season is over, and also the season 1 is over here in the Wheel to Wheel Racing League. It has been a fun 14 weeks, not counting the pre, whatever it's called, the preseason.
Preseason?
Yeah, whatever it's called, not counting that. It's been an incredible journey building this account, running this account, broadcasting this account with Luke, having cleanup here a little bit here and there. Overall, seeing crazy battles, crazy finishes, crazy crashes, SP crashing into everything, challenge impossible. Just everything we've seen this season, growing as a league, growing as a Twitch account. It's been incredible for us. Seen a lot of new faces, not able to run up front, running up front. Very, very fun season for sure. And next season, you guys are not going to want to miss a single minute of it. Uh, don't really have a set timetable for our next season. Probably going to be in March or the end of February. So
Preseason races begin February 16th. So, boom.
There you go. So, that being said, we will see you guys February 16th for preseason. I guarantee there'll be a lot of moves, a lot of new drivers, and a lot of new places, so tune into that. But that's going to do it for us for 2023 here on the Esports Racing Network. This is SP, LRS, and the whole Wheel to Wheel Racing crew signing out one last time for 2023. We will see you guys in 2024 for preseason somewhere, wherever we're at. I don't know where we're at. You guys take it easy. Good night.